Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the April 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages I receive, as well as me with the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get into it. Column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's coming. So any big messages for the month of April. Column number 2, we're going to talk about anything related to money. Column number 3, we're going to talk about anything related to love. And in our fourth and final column, we're going to do a message for our future self or spirit guides. This one must be like advice for the month of April. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. Let's just jump right in here, Leo. Again, column number 1, taking a look at any big items coming for April. So first up, we have the summary affirmation card of clarity. This is a very literal card here, Leo. We're getting clarity on something. We're finding out more information on something. So looking forward to that clarity. I feel like it's definitely clarity you've been waiting for. So let's take a look here and see what messages we've got. All right, so first up we have the 4 of Cups. Oh, excuse me. I had to sneeze there for a second. So first up we have the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is a card. I feel like we're just kind of waiting here. We're discontently waiting. There's a sense of discontentment, lack of fulfillment, apathy, but you're truly just sitting there waiting, I feel. I don't know that we are going to love the information that we find. Again, it's clarity that we need here, Leo, but I don't know that we're going to be thrilled with what we find out. I do see the information coming in here. That's what that 4th cup is. But I just feel like we're not like super happy, super content with the clarity, with the additional information. The next card we have is the Tower card. The Tower card is a card of unwanted change. And in this case, I feel like it's unwanted news. It's not what we wanted to hear. I will say change is going to happen because of what we find out. So I always tell people it's like with the Tower card, you plan for A, B, C, and D, E, F ends up happening. So things are definitely going to shift. They're going to be a little bit different than we expected them to be. The nice thing with the Tower card, it is a course correction card. So the Tower will always take you where you need to go. Again, is exactly what we wanted to hear, is exactly what we wanted it to be. Probably not, but the Tower is going to take you where you need to be, where you need to go. At the bottom here, we have the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is a card of having to make a decision. Again, I feel like we'll have some changes. This is a card of waiting, so I think I mentioned I do feel like some of you have been waiting for this news to come in. At the end of the day, though, you still have the world in your hand here, Leo, and that's really important to not lose sight of. Because this is going to take you where you need to be, you're going to be able to do whatever you need to do from this point. So it's actually going to position you well, although it might not be what you thought you wanted right here, right now. Let's take a look at our clarifiers, see what other messages I can give you. First up, we have the 4 of Wands, or excuse me, the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is a card of needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. In this case, I feel like we need to recover from this place. So again, it's not what we thought we wanted to hear, but how do we move forward? How do we recover? Where do we go from here? The next card that we have is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is a card of low feelings. You see this person's facing away from us. They're dressed in all black, and they're like grieving these cups that were spilt. Of course, we're a little upset. Again, this isn't necessarily the news we wanted to hear. Things didn't work out the way we had hoped they would work out. So it's okay to have some of these kind of low feelings. It's too soon now, but you'll be able to see in the really near future that this ends up being a good thing. This puts you where you need to be. But in the moment, this doesn't feel good because it's not what we want it to be. However, to confirm what I've been saying at the bottom here, we have the Justice card. The Justice card is always a card favorable for you. So again, this is going to work out in your favor. You still have the world in your hands. This is actually going to position you where you need to be. So I like to see this. This is also cause and effect. So it's like, I know you're feeling like I put in all this hard work and this isn't what I wanted, but it is going to be the effect that you're hoping for. Also really good if there's legal contracts, things of the court in the mix here. But definitely favorable for you. You'll see that sooner rather than later. Oops, trying to skip our money column. So now moving on to money. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, but let's start with a quick money message here. Your means of receiving money should always be aligned with the highest good of all. Receiving money from low vibration means that you will keep in that vibration to maintain that stream of income. So high vibration only. So in this column, this is anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. First up, we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an Ace card, there is a card of newness. It is a card of newness. This can be clarity. With the Ace of Swords, though, this could also be conflict. And I do think that there is some sort of conflict that's happening this month here. Leo, if we take a look at our Five of Wands, this is like rivalry, obstacle, challenge. I will say the nice thing about this is definitely something we can overcome. This is still something we can get through. But with the Ace of Swords and the Five of Wands, it does seem like there's something happening that we don't love here. But it won't like totally derail things. Taking a look at our third card here at the bottom, we have the Eight of Cups. This is a card of withdrawing. This is a card of isolating a little bit. So that maybe your best kind of option is to just take a step back away from this situation. This can be moving on to something else too. So perhaps it's like you join a different team now, or you move on to a different project now. Perhaps for some of you, this could be a completely new job. Let's see here. What other messages I can give you? First, we have the Eight of Cups again. So this is what we are just talking about. This is that withdrawing a little bit. Definitely take a step back away from this conflict or this issue that's come up. I do feel like some of you are like, you're just moving on to something new though. It's like a new team, new project, new job. We have, so, excuse me, the Eight of Cups coming up twice there to say that. The next card that we have is the Six of Cups. This could be a card, I'm hearing that this is actually a gift. So this is actually going to be in your benefit. This is actually a gift for you. This is for the better. At the bottom here, we have the Ace of Wands. Again, anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. But with the Ace of Wands, this is like new inspiration, new urge to create. But again, I feel like this is like the going on to something new. This is the new undertaking, the new project, the new job, the new team. Because of this conflict, we're moving on to something new. All right, now taking a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. So a quick love message here for you. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also a reflection of your own. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here, Leo. But let's take a look. So first up, we have the Wheel of Fortune. If you've watched my readings before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. This is a card of good luck. It's a card of good fortune. It's a nice turning point here. So there is definitely some love turning point happening. Of course, you'll be able to find what that is in your life. The next card we have is the Page of Wands. This is very much so like the action and doer card. Feet in motion. So things are underway. So we've had this turning point and now you're taking action here. Last but not least, at the bottom, we have the Hierophant. This is very traditional, very conventional, very domestic. So a good relationship card. Perhaps this is a turning point for a relationship. This is action to change your relationship. Perhaps this is entering into a new relationship for you or advancing an existing relationship. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Five of Swords. So this is conflict, this is issue, this is something that wasn't right, but it's nice because it's topping the Wheel of Fortune. So again, this is the change, we're moving away from this. So perhaps a relationship is repairing, correcting, there's a new relationship, we're moving forward from a not good relationship. We're at this really nice turning point, and whatever that Five of Swords is that thing we get to turn the corner from. The next card we have is the King of Swords. This is very strategic, very intentional. You have gotten very, very smart through this situation, Leo. And I know that's not always easy because likely it was a hard path to get here, but we've gotten a lot wiser. We've learned a lot from this. This is very strategic, very intentional. So I feel like you can act very intentionally. You can act with motive. You can act with a goal in mind now. And last but not least, we have the Hangman. The Hangman can be a stagnant card, but I feel like this is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for things to turn the corner, so I love that it's finally here. So I feel like this is what you've been waiting for. All right, now let's take a look at our fourth and final column, which is a message for our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of heat. So this is another really literal one. This is like the stupidest analogy I give. Hopefully you all understand. Maybe some people are too young or too old to get this. But I always joke with people like in beer pong, like heating up. Not that I play beer pong anymore, but that's quite literally it. It's like things are underway, things are in motion, they're starting to get momentum, there's heat behind it. So this is really saying that things are moving, that there's motion. But let's take a look and see what cards we've got here. All right, first up we have the Nine of Swords. This is something we've been worried about, something we've been concerned about. I feel like you could even be losing sleep about this. So I just feel your concern, your worry, your anxiety around this thing. The next card that we have is the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of skill, quality, craftsmanship. So really just make sure that you're putting your best effort out here, that you're giving it your best go. Again, I feel like we care about it and that's why we're worried about it. So put your best work out. Potentially you could collaborate or work with somebody or partner with somebody. But at the bottom here we have the Star card. This is a card of renewal. It's a card of hope. It's a card of being in the spotlight. So I do think that this is going to work out for you. Some of these feelings of worry or anxiety are going to clear, and we're going to become much more hopeful on this situation as it progresses forward a little bit more, which is nice to see. I do think too, so you have the big star at the top here, that could be like being in the spotlight too. So I feel like this hard work is going to pay off. You're going to start to be recognized. You're going to start to recognize that your work is paying off. So I like this shift. I like this push forward, this kind of jump forward that we see in the next 30 days. Looking at clarifiers, first up we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a love card. It's a deep love card. It's partnership. It's proposal. It's marriage. Anytime we have two of something on a card though, it can also be a decision. I do think there's partnership though here. I think that there is some support to get us through this. I feel like there could be some decisions that come up, but more than anything, I feel like this is putting your best work forward, and I do feel like there's somebody that's going to support you as we move forward here. The next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. I love to see this. So this is luxury, this is gains, this is success. So I love to see we're gaining what we want to be gaining. We're getting there successfully. There's a lot to gain here. You're making good progress. You're making good gains. At the bottom, we have the Six of Swords. This is going through this transition, and that's this month. Again, we're going from this kind of point of worry and anxiety to actually making progress, to feeling the progress, to seeing the progress, to being recognized or recognizing the progress here. So definitely a nice shift there at the bottom. Alrighty, now at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the Seven of Hearts, the number 21 card. That is going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the Six of Diamonds, number 51 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3, we have the Queen of Diamonds, number 12 card. That's going to be a yes. So yes, no, yes there for you. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of April. Your crystal this month is Praise, which is good for composure, slowing down. There's nice, profound inner peace, coming up with solutions, and just really being able to trust in life. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, healing takes courage, and we all have courage, even if we have to dig a little to find it. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. All of that helps me greatly. Again, when you're subscribed, you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Leo, and I hope you have a wonderful April.